Describe a time when you taught a friend or relative something. You should say who you taught, what you taught, what the result was, and explain how you felt about the experience. I had a great experience recently. I've been living with my brother and my brother's wife and their two adorable kids for the last couple months. And my nephew, who's a little bit shy and a little bit unsure of himself, told me that he was scared, he was anxious about playing soccer in school because he thought he wasn't very good. All the other kids were like soccer pros and he felt like he was kind of falling behind. So my sister-in-law arranged that every Tuesday I could teach my nephew soccer. Now I was a pretty decent soccer player. I don't want to toot my own horn too much, but when I was like 14, 15, 16 years old, I played on a pretty competitive team and I scored lots of goals. So I thought this would be a great way for me to bond with my nephew, also get a chance to play some soccer myself, and also to see some improvement in a young kid's ability. The result was that I don't know if my nephew actually got better at soccer. I don't know if his all-around skill improved, but he really enjoyed spending time with me and learning some of the moves that I taught him. So the result for me was very rewarding and fulfilling because I got to see him really becoming more confident with the ball at his feet. And I felt great about this experience because for many years I didn't have the chance to actually spend some quality time with family members, especially my brother's kids. I want to be the cool uncle, and seeing him laughing and really enjoying experiencing soccer with me was really touching. So I hope I can continue to kind of like train him and mentor him when it comes to playing soccer. Maybe one day he'll grow up to be like the next Ronaldo, the next Messi, and I'll take all the credit. Question 1. What practical skills can young people teach old people? Well, we're living in an age where if you want to survive, if you want to flourish in society, you got to understand technology. You got to be able to use your phone, use your computer to do many things that before maybe you had to do in person. Older people have a difficult time adapting to technology because it's something that they didn't grow up with. But the younger generation, we grew up with devices. We know how to use them with our eyes closed practically. It was crucial, it was vital for young people to help out the older generation. Question 2. Do you think showing is better than telling in education? Oh, 100%. I'm a big believer in visual education. I'll give you an example. If a teacher wants to teach history to students, they might find it very dull. They might be bored to tears, bored to death in class if the teacher just lectures them. But if the teacher gets them to have a play where they get to act as different characters from historical settings, they might think it's so intriguing that they might learn a lot more. And of course, showing some compelling movies and videos is also a really good tool for getting young people interested in what you're teaching. Question 3. Do people in your country like to watch videos to learn something? Oh, it's a must. These days in Canada, people watch YouTube to learn everything. YouTube is basically a big instructional manual on how to do anything. For example, if my brother needs to repair his electronic devices, like his phone, he'll watch a YouTube video on like how to repair the battery in your phone, how to repair the screen by yourself. For me, when I was a history major in university, I would watch lots of YouTube videos to better understand historical events. Because sometimes what you learn from watching a video sticks in your head a lot more than what you get from learning in a book. Question 4. How can we know what to do when we want to learn something new? Well, for starters, if you want to learn something new, you can do some research on the internet. For example, if I want to learn like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a type of martial art, I could watch some training videos, I could watch some competitions, and I could read about it on Wikipedia or another website. The next step might be to get some like in-person practice. So I might try to join a jiu-jitsu club where I can get someone to train me like one-on-one and really drill the different techniques and moves so that I have like muscle memory and I can remember how to do it on my own. So I think some preliminary research you do on your own mixed with some in-person training is the best way to learn something new.